you have to understand as well is that when I say social media and pornography, what me and Bo talk about a lot is that if you're a teenager, back in the day, you couldn't do this, but today you can. When you're a teenager, primarily a lot of teenagers don't actually want to see grown women and men having sex. At this point in our culture, at this point in our history, it is a possibility for kids to see pictures and even sexual acts from people who are their age group, from people who are their peers. And that's not just like seeing nudes and stuff like that, which is also happening, but it's also sexually chatting with other people. Because like you said, Bo, I remember when I was a kid, the idea of living in the digital world was considered nerdy. Meaning that, like, you know, if you're a kid who's just like on the internet all the time or like playing video games all the time, you're considered nerdy. Nowadays, that's normal. I mean, it's completely normal. It's, in fact, abnormal to not be active on social media and in the digital world. And so it is easy to have someone who is more shy expressing their sexuality via social media.
Which makes sense. It seems somewhat safe.
Right, because it's a safer environment.
And this is important for parents. If you're not a safe place for your kid, there's millions of people on the internet that will be a safe place for them.
That's right. So I remember, you know, when I was a teenager, there was like, you know, the popular kids who were very much extroverted, and they were able to just go up to girls and just, you know, be able to talk to them and be able to communicate with them, and they were able to be sexual with them in the way of their communication. But then there was people like me that are more introverts, and it's more difficult for me to go up to someone of the opposite sex and to be able to talk to them like that. That's really difficult for me. But nowadays, even someone like me could be very, very vocal about what they're feeling sexually if it's in the avenue of the digital world, because it is safer, like you said, Bo. There is that anonymity that you have. There is that distance that you have, that it's happening through the computer, it's happening through the cell phone. It's not face to face. You're able to edit and touch up things. It's a lot easier to do it. So you need to understand that that's also an avenue that your teenager might be expressing their sexuality, not just in porn, as you would understand it, but also with their peers.